Welcome back to the MVP podcast, the people show where we talk about the most valuable players in the world of sports. My name is B-Man and I'm here with Danny Boy Khan, aka the I don't know where to follow this up with, man. Give me some. What nicknames can we give you, man? What nicknames
What
can I
nickname?
give you?
That's for you to decide, isn't it? I can't choose my own
You know
nickname.
what? For the next episode, I'm gonna have about 4 lined up.
Yeah.
AKA, you get me? I'ma get it. I'ma get it. Anyway, yo, Danny, what are you telling me?
Oh man, it's good. It's good to see you, man. It's been a hot minute since I actually been on a pod with you.
It's a minute.
Uh,
You know?
Life is getting busy, man. Life is getting busy, but we're still here. We're still producing that A1 content. Putting our hearts, our souls, our mind into it.
Yeah.
So you gotta appreciate that, and just for that, you gotta leave a like in it. So if you like the video, make sure you
Like
like
the
the
video.
video.
Like the video. So I'm talking about, man. But yo, let me start off by telling you about my lesson last week with my year 10s. They set me off, Danny. They
We set
set
you up.
they set me off, man.
Jeez.
As I get them all set up and they're all doing their starter, one of the boys, extremely clever, just stops. He's done with his work. He looks at me, Danny, and he goes, "Sir, what's up with Man United?"
Wow.
Set me off differently, Danny. He set me off differently, bro. I am, Danny,
Bro,
sick and tired of talking or even thinking about Man United, Danny. I am sick and tired of talking about it. I'm sick and tired of the what ifs. I'm sick and tired of all this paper talk. I'm sick and tired of all of these what if scenarios, as if to
yeah.
say this exact core group of men haven't been dead for 2 to 3 seasons, but somehow something is going to change this year, Danny. What on earth is changing this year, Danny? Tell me.
Oh, yes. You know what, man? I don't know. As a lifelong Man United fan, I don't know what to tell you anymore.
Wow.
Like, I don't, I don't understand anything. Like, the quality of the football, it's not there. It hasn't been there. You know what I mean? And yeah, we sometimes we grind it out. We get like we do well and we get a win and we get 3 points. And towards the end of last season, when obviously Project Restart happened, we were the best team and we were smashing it. But that's only because of Bruno.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, imagine, God forbid, but if Bruno gets injured, where are we gonna go?
I don't think it's as easy as saying that. I don't think it's easy as saying that. People still have to bear in mind that we're getting a lot of our wins through set pieces that I
Mm.
actually think other players can take, right?
Yeah.
So
But again,
I think Bruno's a catalyst, but
I mean, don't no. I mean, he for me is the main guy at Man United right now.
yeah,
Like, even
100%.
like he's looking tired right now, bro. To be honest with you,
Mm.
like I saw in the Brighton game, you know what I mean. He wasn't looking A1. He wasn't looking as sharp as he usually is, and it's not only that, but it's this whole transfer window has just stressed me out, man.
Mm.
Like, bro, we were supposed to be in the running for Upamecano. That's not happened. We were supposed to be in the running for that Reggaeton, that guy that signed for Tottenham Hotspur. That's not happened.
Mm.
Sancho, we've been in the running since this transfer window opened, and there is nothing happening. You know what I mean? We've
Something
signed one player. We've
something
signed, I think, what was that?
Sancho. Something did happen with Sancho. We found out today, and today, by the way, people, is Tuesday. This video is coming out tomorrow, but Marco Royce said today that he's
Yeah.
staying for the year, at least
Again,
another year. He said.
like, and I heard that they put a bid in of 90 million. But Borussia Dortmund have been asking from day one for 120 million. I don't see the problem here. You know what I mean? Just come on, man. Man United are playing players. Like, if you look at the wage bill of Man United, they're playing players who are very below par.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? If you can afford to play them players, get Sancho on your team. At least Sancho is gonna contribute something. You know what I mean? At least he's gonna get you a goal or two. He's gonna set up a couple of assists. I just feel like Manchester United right now, it's hit rock bottom because of decisions that have made it more into an enterprise and a business as opposed to a flipping football club. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they still make a lot of money, and Manchester United are everywhere. But bro, it just feels like we've signed this new deal with Chrysler, we've signed this deal with Eon, or we've signed this corporation, and I mean, don't get me wrong, Ed Woodward, that's his job. Like, he's not a footballing person. You know what I mean? He's not a person who knows his football. Clearly, you can tell. And his job was always to make Manchester United into like a business and a franchise or whatever. But bro, we need someone in there like an Evra. You know, Evra, he said it perfectly. Evra recently came out and said, look, a lot of these people are scared to say anything, but I will go on. And Manchester United cannot go the way it's going. Like, you need people who know what they're doing, who are going to bring in that football aspect. Because ultimately, that's what Manchester United is, first and foremost. It's a football club. But
Yeah.
I just don't.
Who gets sacked? Who gets sacked when one person is feeding the other? So when you have Ed Woodward, who's putting money in the owner's pockets, is he going to get sacked?
He's not going to get sacked. I'll be honest with you. He won't get sacked because
And
for what's expected of him, he's actually exceeded that.
But the reality, do you know what the reality of the matter is, Danny? Do you know the reality of the matter is that this team is actually not a bad team. Somehow, someone out there can actually make this team work. And if we're being honest, we don't care. We just want to win, right? Yeah. We don't care. If we did not sign anyone, but we're a competent team, would we complain? None of us would. If we came to the next transfer window next year and we didn't sign no one, but we are still competitive, would we still be happy?
We'd be happy, yeah, without a doubt.
We'd be happy, right? So us talking about all these transfers and not getting the players, it's irritating. But that's been happening since Sir Alex Ferguson left. So do you know what? I'm tired of that. Let's move away from it. We always get bamboozled. Players take advantage of United. I don't even believe it anymore. Yeah. What do I say every time someone in the group starts talking about, oh, this sign is... I don't want to talk about it. Don't talk about it. Until I see it's done, I don't want to talk about it, right? I just want to see a competent team on the pitch. I want to see consistency on the pitch. I want to see a performance on the pitch.
There is no consistency.
But Danny, then can we start unpicking that? I want to unpick why on earth it is that Leeds can put up a performance, but Man United cannot. I want to understand why Bournemouth can put up something, but we cannot. That's what I want to understand. Why is it that we look so poor, but yet we have better players than these other teams that don't have players anywhere near as good as ours? At least 3/4 of the league could not even sniff a Paul Pogba.
Yeah, without doubt.
3/4 of this league could not even sniff a Paul Pogba or David De Gea, right? We have unbelievable players, but we're not getting it right. Can we get Ole the hell out of here, please? Let's just move him away. I don't care what Weezy says. I don't care what Naeem says. Can we let that be the first move we make after the transfer window closes? Move him. Get him the hell out.
Bro, same players, you're saying this is Ole, but the same players that Mourinho had, Ole had, no?
No, but then the problems there were stark differences in their problems. Mourinho's
They both were not performing. When Mourinho was there, they weren't performing. And when Ole is here, they're not performing.
But Danny, there's a massive difference, right? We had a problem with Jose Mourinho because of the tactics that he uses that were extremely negative. And remember, he ended up going against Paul Pogba. There was a whole issue going on in the locker room. That was a problem on its own. That's why he had to dip, right? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer comes in, and the least we could have said about Jose Mourinho is that he gave us one good season. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hasn't given us anything. I don't care what anyone says. Everyone is so quick to change their tone after a win or after a good performance. When in fact we should be judging, when in fact we should be judging over a span of 15 games, 20 games. We don't get that. Dude, I'm done. I haven't watched a United game so far, right? Yeah. And I don't intend to. Why on earth would I waste my time watching drab? For God's sake, we're getting penalties after the final whistle to win games. We shouldn't be. We should be on 1 point. Well and
Yeah.
truly, we should be on 1 point.
Yep.
Right? But
But again, I don't necessarily think I don't see as Ollie as the problem. I see Ollie like,
Danny,
bro,
you're the
no,
problem,
honestly,
Danny.
no. I
You're
no,
the
no,
problem, Danny.
no. You know why,
You're the
bro?
problem, Danny.
Last season, we qualified for Champions League football. Yes or no?
Just about. Just about.
I don't care. You said
Just
it, a win is a
about.
win. You said a win is a win.
Okay, I accept
Yeah,
that. I accept that.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, we
yeah.
did.
So
Okay.
we qualified. Were we not in the was it the semis of the FA Cup
Yes, we were.
and the UEFA Cup as well, right? The Europa League. So had Oli had won, say I know you don't like the what if, yeah, and you said that clearly, and I agree with you. But if Oli had won either one of those trophies, would you be in the same position as you are right now? Would you be saying the stuff you're saying right now?
If you won the FA Cup, I still would have said for him to leave. Yeah.
Yeah. And or the Europa League?
Yeah, I still would have asked for him to leave. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I
See,
don't.
from my personal point, I don't see Oli as the problem. Like, okay, yeah, he's not the best manager. Let's be honest, yeah. I will agree with you in terms of credentials and stuff like that. But I do genuinely believe long term he can make it work.
I don't think so.
I do believe that generally. But you're saying that we have these amazing players, but at the end of the day, bro, it is about the players to perform as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like
but
there is no depth in the squad, number one. So the
yeah,
players that are performing, like your Fernandez's and Pogba hasn't really shown this season anything this season as of yet. Your Rashford and your Martials and that. God forbid they get injured, because you've seen it when they're playing cup games and they have the likes of Mata and you know what I mean. Who else do they have, like Fred and these? Look at our bench, man. Pereira, Lingard. You know what I mean? Like those guys have got to pull out their finger as well, haven't they? And for
yeah.
me, the manager only goes so far. Like, yes, he gives you the tactics. Yes, he can give you a winning advantage. But ultimately, it's about what your best 11, do on the pitch. And I don't feel like we've got a best 11.
But Danny, do you know what it is with sports, right? It's very easy to say that you want minimum expectations off of any athlete, period, is effort, right? Doesn't matter what sport you're in, it's effort. Whether you win or lose, you want effort, right?
Yeah,
Minimum,
100%.
right?
Yeah, 100%.
But when you're playing like individual sports, say you're tennis, it just comes down to the individual's brilliance to just try and be amazing in that given moment. In a team, in a sports that is revolved around teams where teamwork is involved, it's not so easy, right? Because you are not playing by yourself, nor are you playing against one other person. You're playing against 11 other people, right?
Yep.
Even in basketball, you have to put your players in a position where they can succeed. You have to. Every player needs to know where everyone is, what they're supposed to do, because they need to be able to make a decision before the action even comes, right? So if Pogba has the ball on the right, he needs to know what it is that the wingers are meant to do in this position. And if their position is to just sprint, then Pogba doesn't even need to lift up his head. He'll just swing a ball all the way across, and he knows that if that winger does his job, the ball will get to him, obviously, unless a fullback gets in the way, right? Yeah. Maybe it might be a case of, well, I've got the ball here now, but I know for a fact that I've been told, or we've been told, that there should always be a midfielder to my left and a midfielder to my right. So he can make those quick passes. He might even have been told that the moment he makes the pass, he moves forward, receives the ball, turns it around, and the moment he turns around, the striker is gone, right? When the player knows what they are supposed to do, where they are supposed to be, things just click. Liverpool clicks because everyone knows what it is that they are supposed to do. And where did that come from, Danny? That came from Klopp. Our manager just puts the players out there and tells them to pass. They don't know what they're supposed to do, Danny. They do not know what they're supposed to do. And you know how we don't know, how we know that they don't know, is because we don't see the consistency. We don't see the same plays. We don't see the same runs. We just see players trying to bring forth individual brilliance in the hope that everyone else catches on. Football doesn't work like that.
No. You make some real valid points there. I hear them all and I listen to them, and I can see where you're coming from, but do you honestly think that we've got a winning team? Because
No,
I don't look
no,
at any members of the team and think there's winners there. There's people
but,
who are giving to.
but Danny, sorry to cut you off, but remember what you said to start it off. How good were we to end the season during the COVID period? Did people not say that we were the best during the end of the COVID period?
We were without a doubt.
Chris, although I don't believe that is reproducible, but it's proof that we can beat these teams. It's proof that we can show that we can consistently win games. I know we're over. Again, to anyone that's watching this saying, "Oh, well, you're overreacting. They've only played 2 games." I don't care about the 2 games. I'm talking about the last 2 years where we've had the same drab over and over again.
But I want to ask you something, because you said that the players don't know what to do. Yeah, you said that. Yeah, they're expecting this, they're expecting us to mind you. But you just said it. We were the best team after Project Restart. What's happened there that has not happened now here?
But again, I said I don't think that what we did then is reproducible. So I don't want to say that we just need to do what we did there. I don't know what the hell we did there. Honestly, I have no idea what we did to win. Right?
No, it was like you said, it was that one person's individual brilliance. It was the guy called Bruno Fernandes. He was the catalyst. He was the spark. It was him.
Whatever you're selling, take it back to work, bro.
No, it was him. It was him. And now, because obviously we had that long stretch, you know what I mean? And then we was in the Europa League, as well as the FA Cup, as well as the season. We didn't get rested. And now, obviously, the poor lad's feeling it. He's been carrying that team. Fernandes carries that team.
His back is broken.
He's got Mike Tyson. My back is broken. What kind of injury did you have, Mike? Spinal. You know what I mean? That's when the interview. That's what he's gonna say. My back is broken. What kind of injury is that, Fernandes? Spinal.
Man. Anyway, Dan, I think we're gonna have to put a stop to it, man.
No, we could go for hours about this, man.
We were meant to talk about some other teams as well.
Man, we don't even talk about the lack of squad depth we have. You know what I mean?
So why are we selling players? I don't understand. Even Pereira is getting sold, isn't he?
Yeah, but you know what? I think, no disrespect to the guy, I do like the guy, but maybe he's better. So, I don't know, bro. I don't know why we're selling players. Like, I appreciate you've got to get rid of dead wood, but we've already got no depth. What are we meant to do? Like, I don't have the answers, bro. You know what I mean? I just know, as a Man United fan, like you said it, I watch the games, I buy the shirts, you know what I mean? And I want to just talk about my team to people, innit? I want to say to people, like, you know what? My team had a fantastic result. And don't get me wrong, against the top 6, we have very good results. It's these little, can you do it against Stoke on a cold Tuesday night that we seem to be struggling with here?
Yeah.
Your Burnleys, your Crystal Palaces and that kind of stuff, but just one of them, innit, mate? You know what I mean?
I'm done up, man. I'm done. Anyway, Danny, I appreciate you for coming on, man.
I appreciate having you, man.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you, like we said at the start, if you like the video, please like the video. It's all we ask for. And Danny, do you want to say
I want to say, yeah, look, it's 2 Man United fans pulling their hair out, yeah. Give us a little bit of sympathy in it. I'm coming at you from this angle now. Yeah. Bro, if it wasn't for VAR, we would have drawn against Brighton. And bro, against Brighton, the poor guys hit the woodwork 5 times, in it. We were totally outclassed.
I think people are overblowing that, man. So what's the difference between hitting the crossbar or the post 5 times compared to getting your shot saved 5 times? There's no difference, bro.
Yeah, but come on, bro.
I think people just over-exaggerate for no reason. They missed.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I did like what Ole said about Mourinho. He said if Mourinho was there, we'd have a problem because of the nest. I thought that was a good thing. And then what did Mourinho say? Mourinho said he's worried about the wrong area. He should worry about the 22-yard box, not the 18-yard box.
But yo, Danny, drop your line for me, please.
Listen, we've been the MVP podcast. You've been awesome. Please share, like, subscribe. We out. Peace.
Peace.